Karaoke. Okay, let's see. What are we doing? I believe we are doing Story of Seasons. Yet another episode. Let's see if I can load it up. I don't know. I'm singing random music. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Continue. Hey! And my mouse is actually or my controller's working this time, so I don't have to go in and click. Hick. Alright, what are we doing? It's Tuesday. Tomorrow's supposed to be Wednesday. Van should be around, I think. Although I think he's supposed to be around in the afternoon, and I can never seem to catch him on time. What are we doing? Let's see. Alright, Sun. Split set, third period, Phys Ed 8. Adrian, buddy. Huh? Adrian, what are you doing here? If the boys are playing basketball, shouldn't you be in the gym? How did you even know to come check on me? Adrian's buddy. I was right there, you know. Adrian pointed out over her shoulder towards the gym. Oh, right. Our course took us around the entire campus perimeter. Adrian could probably see us running through the gym windows. Adrian's buddy. Ah, now it makes sense. Thanks, I'm okay now. I stood up and tried to take a few steps, but my legs were still too wobbly, and I wound up stumbling right back into Adrian. Could my lack of aptitude for sports be any more obvious? Adrian's buddy. Sheesh, you are so hopeless sometimes. Come here, huh? She picked me up, well, technically herself, since she was in my body, and carried me towards the infirmary. Woohoo! Looking cool, Adrian. You two make such a cute couple, really. True, this would look really cool if I could ever actually pull it off with Adrian. To be continued. Oh, dude's getting cucked by his girlfriend. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, why do they have plots like this in a freaking kids game? Like, this game is not supposed to be that serious. What the heck? Okay. Oh, yo. Not sure why I decided to make it that way. Ah, gotta get in! Run! Run past the get out of the way, horse. Horse! Oh my god. That horse. Oh, it's still sounding like Bebe. Yay, got the milkies. Time to get the cheesies. Alright. Gotta brush, everybody. Gotta brush. Gotta take care of the animals. Meh. Why are the sheep and the baby cow sound so similar? Meh. Yeah, I could probably stand to sell these. I'm just gonna sell them. I think we have enough. Right, they're good. Ink. Golden egg! I got a golden I'm keeping that. I'm gonna keep that egg. Get out of the way, Basil. Let's ship the eggs. So we got 51, 70. I gotta work on getting some more fish. I don't know. Do I want to save up for more money? I think we'll hold off on the stuff on the upgrade. I don't think he opens up in the morning. I really don't. Aw, clinic's closed. Just talking to everybody. Meh. Shared my roof with a gentleman by the name of Cano. He was a photographer, you see. Had a real fondness for taking pictures of mineral town scenery, but one day I returned home to find he had left, leaving behind only a letter. I wonder where he is now. That's a plot. Oh, hey, we got a new cutscene! Sayoko, welcome. Yay! Hey, Sayoko! Thank you for coming. Please make yourself at home. How's work on the farm coming along? Is it keeping you busy? Farming takes a lot of dedication and has many responsibilities. I think Sayoko is doing a fine job. It sounds like I could learn a thing or two from you. You're doing a fine job too, Ellie. Even on your day off, you're studying that book from the doctor. Yeah! Oh, but that's nothing, really. Ah, that's right. Speaking of books, I forgot to return another one I borrowed from the doctor. I'm sure it was on the shelf. Yes, there it is. I'll be returning this... Oh. What's the matter, dear? When I took out the book, something fell down. It looks like a letter. It's addressed to you, Grandma. A letter from me? Gracious me, this is from Grandpa! Bro, we're finding hidden letters now? What? From Grandpa? What does it say? Just hold your horses a moment, I'll read it out loud. Let's see here. To my dearest Ellen, I'm writing this letter on the day our wonderful granddaughter Ellie was born. Alright, I'm taking a quick sec to brush, or not brush, zip up my jacket here. It's a bit cold and chilly. Ugh, dang. Stupid thing's not working. Yipper work! Yipper commandy! Alright, here we go. Beep! I'm a grandpa now. I couldn't possibly be any happier. I'm so glad I met you. Thank you for everything. I wonder when you'll read this letter. I'm too embarrassed to give it to you, so I'm hiding it. If you do end up reading this, just treasure it in your heart, like I treasure you. So he wrote that all those years ago. Oh, Grandpa, he should have just given it to you. Your grandpa always was a shy one. I had no idea he'd written such a thing. It's almost like he sent it from heaven. I'll have to put this somewhere safe. Bro! It's just like him to hide something in a place like that. He was terribly bashful, you know. I never knew Grandpa was that shy. I'm so glad we found that. Grandma looks over the moon. Grandpa, huh? I wish I could have met him. Yeah, no, I don't blame you, kid. I don't blame you. Let's see. Oh, right! I forgot. It's summer. Hey, fancy hospital. Wait, how do I remember? Get frick hack horse! Ugh, and it's already 10:30. Holy smokes. This is crazy fast. Time in here should not be moving so fast. I really don't think so. Now he's here. I might have to change my schedule or something around him, because he's like obnoxiously hard to get to. Alright, we need to give him pineapples. Or I can do that the next year. Don't just stand there like a mini weathering money tree. He wants money so bad, and yet he doesn't think about the fact that, like, you know, if people can't afford stuff, they're not going to be able to buy anything. Is Bon Vivant around? I thought he was only around for that, like, that one day. Okay, so cool. He does show up at, like, afternoon. Alright, we're buying all the records. I don't need these. I have a wide variety of rare and luxurious curios for sale. we got that. So that's progress. Still gotta work on fishing. Nah. Ugh. Freaking horse. Why does the horse take up so much space? Makes owning a horse so much more of a pain in the butt. Alright, I think that's basically exhausted everybody except the mailman, but the mailman is, like, hard to get a hold of. I don't quite have enough for that. Oh, there's Blue. I'm gonna spook the pheasant. At least we got some records, so that's good. Alright, looks like we need to head back. dun. Star Lily Heartsnatcher, Episode 21. Summary. Unbelievable. Lovely Detective Sakura set a trap for Star Lily Heartsnatcher. Mwah! Trap? Could you be referring to this? Is that a bread wrapper? I mean, Yuri, when I snuck by earlier today to case your desk, I saw this on your chair, as it was simply sitting there all by its lonesome. I helped myself to it. Oh, Detective Sakura. Aw, and here I thought that if there were 2 snack breads, you would be caught in analysis paralysis as you struggled to figure out which one you were supposed to take. If there were 2 of them, she could take either, and it would still count as stealing your leftover bread, thereby fulfilling the heist outlined on her calling card. Though, wait a moment. Why are you always after leftover snack bread, Himiyuri? And why only from Sakura? To be continued. Ooh, are we gonna get the answer soon? That's gonna be great. That would be fascinating to find out. Alright, what are we doing? Gotta get ahead of these little guys. Yay! I got 3 cows. More cheese! Although I wonder... Bro, are they maxed? Alright, they have 6. They have 6. I guess I'll give Becca... I'm gonna go grab Becca's, gonna make Becca pregnant. Pregnant. I'm not doing too badly on the on the front. See what that gives me. Oh, gives me Mayoji. I don't know if that actually helps though. 4, and we still gotta wait for corn to grow. What's our tool level? 30 to 71. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bother with doing the Mennonite. Just get that out of the way. Let's see what's... This was fun. Oh, this was... It kind of brings back memories. I vaguely remember this one. That was a long time ago, though. Man, all the nighttime, all the bar ones have been so good. Bro, this horse. We'll be too thick horse. Oh, never mind. It's closed on Thursdays. Which one of our residents am I still missing points for? Probably still stand to talk to Sasha then. Oh, and Carter too. go talk to Carter. Time to go see the sea. Gotta go talk to Kai. Go ahead and replace the one I just got. I think I might as well go south. Man, that is such a weird thing to be doing. Oh, there's Cliff. Move it! This horse is like the bane of my existence in this game. Girl, I need to get past you! Oh, never mind. Guess her dad's not around? Is he in the back? I can actually visit the back now. Pretty much talk to everybody I can. I think I've talked to is Nana? Ah, she's over here with all her girls. Alright. I see something. Yeesh. More butts. Alright, and we're continuing here. We're gonna go fish by the sea. Fishing by the sea. Yay, got a big fish. More big fish. Hopefully, once I finally finish upgrading all these buildings and stuff, or at least my tools, then we can finally move on to relationships. Okay, that's actually getting a little annoying. Okay, that's Sunny. Mechabot Ultra, the Autumn Breeze. When watching, make sure to turn the lights on and sit a good distance from the TV. Episode 21, Final Destination. Yeah, you're right. Man, I almost forgot what the entire point of all this plotting was. Thanks, everyone. So, time to move on to stage 2. I'm a num-numbing. What you packing, Goldie? Oh, you sure changed your tune quickly. Ah, well, I've got plenty to go around. Here. Thanks, Num. These are cookie-licious. Of course they are. I baked them myself, you know. No store-bought cookie can hold a candle to them. You got that right. At that moment, their teacher suddenly spoke up, shattering the group's hard-earned sense of peace. Alright, everyone, here we are. To be continued. Next episode preview. Our intrepid heroes have finally arrived at their destination. The mountain! What trials await them here? Find out in the next episode of Mechabot Ultra, The Autumn Breeze, episode 22, A Terrible Nemesis. Look forward to it. Oh, we're gonna get season 2? That'll be cool. no idea that's what's gonna happen, but that'd be neat. Alright, I'm gonna drop that off. Get ahead of these guys. Pick up the fodder. Okay, I should be all good. Well, save. See. Oh, I have to wait until 10. Paris is here. Commissioning the very last machine. Alright, who else do we need to talk to? At least those two are slowly getting their hearts raised, that's good. Gonna ignore that one. Gotta go talk to the youth pastor. Well, I mean, he's not youth, I suppose. I can go try and see where... Was it Ricky? Rick? What was his name? Where did he wander off to? It's just Rick. We already got all three. Although... What animals do we have? Cheshire and bugs. We'll save for now. Alright, I'm gonna go take a quick break. Alright, we are back. Back again. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Gotta go talk to Kai. there's anything else we have to really do, so I'm gonna go fishing. Since we're trying to raise my fishing rod skills. Why does it sound like another person's fishing around here? Is someone else also fishing? The heck? Or was it the horse? Was the horse causing splashes? Is that what was happening? Ugh. Okay, yeah, it is the horse. Running through Karen? Got 13, got to get 10 more. More Sun. Emerald Academy Maiden Memoirs. We're not worried about that one because there's only so many. think I can only have, like, what, 16 animals? I have 9. These guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Is that all he ever talks about? Because that's really annoying. I need to figure out how to get some of these heart things to trigger. Everybody's been stuck on green for a while. Wait, where's she going? Chatterbox as always. What are you wandering around for? No? Guess people aren't working. Cause it's a Saturday. Back to the beach. Gotta get focused on that. Getting that skill up. 75. Van's a pain in the butt. I'm just very inconsistent about visiting him. Harris is hard to find, relatively. And so is Basil. But I guess everybody's doing relatively okay. they getting away? Why are they getting away? No, I need to go back. There's my horse. Oh, we're almost at 200,000 steps. It will be raining! Dear Princess, Part 22. I muster my courage and make my presence known. Knock, 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 knock. Oh, Dark Lord! There's no response. I wonder if he's still sleeping. I suppose I'll go ahead and make breakfast. Chop, chop, slice, stir, mix. Back in the kitchen, I busy myself with cooking to take my mind off of the Dark Lord's whereabouts. He could be anywhere, or perhaps he's just a late riser. Tick, tick, ding! Perfect, I'll go wake the Dark Lord up. Knock, 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 knock. Oh, Dark Lord! Still no answer. Maybe he's already left for the day. Well, that's fine by me. Now's my chance to sneak inside. Click, creak. Oh, excuse me! Sitting in a chair just on the other side of the door, I saw the Dark Lord himself. There was no telling what horrible things he'd do once he caught me breaking into his inner sanctum. I'd let my curiosity get the better of me, and now my fate was sealed. To be continued. Should be interesting to find out what happens. Oh, I want to know what is gonna happen in the next episode! Bruh, why is this game so addictive? I mean, it's just stupid text drama, but it's amazing! Text drama! Like watching actual soap operas via, like, digital screens. That's not how that works. Actually, do I even have any cheese? I should probably put some cheese in my cabinet, because I don't know if I have any. So if I can move my animals out of the way. Becca, move! 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 Why is this cow stuck? Oh wait, I forgot. I need to release them! Release the hounds! Should probably go store a golden mail and put that in storage for future purposes. How are the animal harvest sprites doing? Not that well. Gonna have to drop stuff off. Oh no, I do have some cheeses. Talk to the priest. Get my horse to follow me. I'm still trying to get people on green. That. Zip it by fairly well, quickly. I don't know where Ran is. Oh, there she is. Time to go visit the beach. The beach, the beach. Bro. Why is it closed? it's Sunday, that's why. Still really is a very good question as to where he wanders off during Sundays. Brandon, I haven't seen you in forever! Seriously, I've not seen him in like forever. I talked to him this morning. I think I'll go to the beach after this. Get some more fishies going. Come, horse! As big as you are! Honestly, he's like the size of a Clydesdale. He really shouldn't be that big. There's Kai! Oh, and Isabel's out here too. It's like a snack for the soul. Maybe I'll just stay for more than just the summer one of these years. I'll be lovely, and then I wouldn't have to worry about trying to find you every time. Fish? Hello? Where's all the fish? That should not have taken so long for something to bite. Gonna have to keep fishing. I mean, I suppose I could upgrade the hoe, but I don't really want to do that. How many of these are gonna get away? Yeesh. Okay, tomorrow's sun. Fish here. That's another fishing fish. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to get some of these bigger ones, but I haven't been able to. Oh, come on! If you're gonna brush them, brush them. Can you guys move? Move! Come on! Oh, too many of you. You guys need to move it. Back up. Get out of the way! Oh, you guys are nutcases. Bruh, I can't. Something about Becca is just always stuck there, and I'm not sure why. Like, I am somehow not allowed to move Becca whatsoever. Wait, did I feed him? No, I did not. Get out of the way! I want to be able to actually use my eggs. The nice thing is I don't have to do this myself. Alright, so I think we're gonna skip the harvest guys, and then we're just gonna, like, try and get the watering dudes. any different parables, or is it always the one about a kid and, like, how dying works? Trying to go hold Basil. Let's see. I still need to get these guys up. Yugi and his daughter. Say Bara. I'm not sure around the world you managed to get a hold of Bon Vivant. Oh, we get a cutscene. Well, let's dig in then. Yeah, sure, go ahead and try this. And this too. Huh, pretty good. Right? Oh, hey, welcome. Yo! What? You think it's weird for me to be at Kai's Cafe or something? Well, I was invited way back, so I came. Yep. I want to get to know what the food scene is like in this town a little bit better. And Gray's the only one I know well enough in town to ask. So I'm making him try out my new menu and, grilling him about what he thinks. Well, I don't know much about cooking, but I know good food when I taste it, and his stuff is good. Thanks, man. Hearing that makes it all worthwhile. If I hang around too long, I'll get an earful from Grandpa. I better head back. Yeah, sorry for taking up so much time. I know you're super busy. See you later, too. Gray's a good guy. We get along real well. Interesting. He and I talk a lot at the inn. This is the first time he's been to my place, though. Fascinating, fascinating. Yes, roasted corn, spaghetti, and shaved ice. Alright, so I guess he's still working on it. Time to go fishing. I'm not too concerned about seeing everybody, so... So close. I'll say. It's taking a sweet time. wonder if I can just level it up just by, like, doing energy and then just tossing the fishing rod? Would that work? Alright, so that's 17. Yay, sun. It's Tuesday, you know what that means? Knives and forks are ready for tasty time. I, Naru, will be judging this cooking battle and tasting what our two fabulous contestants make. Today's theme is Matsutsuke rice. Now let's get right into it. Contestant A is using ingredients Matsutsuke onigiri. Contestant B is using ingredients mushroom onigiri. Chop, chop, chop. Ding! And they're done. Time for a taste. I'll start with contestant A. Munch, munch, munch. It's Matsutsuke mushrooms and rice, alright. Next is contestant B. Munch, munch, munch. Not bad. Wait, this is plain old mushroom rice, and the winner is contestant A. B loses for accidentally making mushroom rice, not take rice. Mind your ingredients when you're cooking, folks. Well, that's it for today. Be sure to tune again next time. Yeah, okay, looks like we already got the recipe. Ooh, mail. Oh, another one? Well, I'll keep that in my inventory for tomorrow. Not quite. Still got a few days left. Brush, brush, brushy brush, 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 brushy brush. Come on, come on, come on. Brush! Keeps not brushing the characters that I want. Oh man. You guys, why are you always clumped up in front of the cheese machine? How is it? Why is it so hard to get the stupid eggs? Honestly, this is largely the reason why I find it easier to just like have the other guys do it. Move it, Claire. I'm trying to put stuff away. There we go. Just go ahead and save. I think I'm getting there slowly. Uh-huh. I forget. I have items? Oh. Is that the problem? Yeah, it's Tuesday, that's why. At least I'm finally able to get a hold of Basil. Spring is just not a good time to catch him. she here? An idea gets into his head, he becomes fixated. I don't know why she thinks her brother's so mean. Do you find some enjoyment in speaking with me? Most people avoid speaking with me as much as possible. Yay! He's finally green! Alright, time to go fishing. Gotta get 13 more fish. Man, I swear. They seriously need, like, better AI for these stupid animals. They're always, like, blocking entrances, or getting in my way, or doing this, that, and the other thing. It's like, I miss the games where they would, like, just have a pin, and then they would just stay there, instead of walking all over the place. Sun, yay! Swip, sweat, 4th period, math 1. Bing bong, ding dong! Ah, there's the bell for the start of 4th period. Adrian and Adrian's body. Uh-oh, class is starting. We should head back. I sat up in the infirmary bed not long before. Adrian had brought me to the infirmary, but the nurse was out. The door was still unlocked, though. Don't ask me why, so we let ourselves in. I've been resting ever since. Adrian had stayed with me the whole time, too. Adrian and Adrian's buddy. But you're still tired, right? There's no nurse to bug you, so why not just stay here and rest until lunch? Well, yeah, I was still tired, and the idea of just laying down and resting until lunch was really tempting, but to be continued. Ah! They're dragging this out so long! I need to know the answers! Dang it. I'm just gonna let the animal guys do what they're supposed to. Let's see. I've been taken care of. But they have not been fed for the day. Oh wait, I'm a dum-dum. I forgot. I gotta let them out. Well, I mean, might as well fill it up if they're all full. I gotta go find Basil. Still trying to raise his friendship levels. Dang horse. That's more mom chewing out. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Of course, the doctor's out and about. Oh. Actually, I was wandering around. Fan! Aha, so you brought it. Very well. Allow me to show you my... Or so I would say, but it would appear that you presently cannot afford even my least expensive commodity. Piteous indeed. I suppose we'll have to wait until you have saved up a little more. At least 1 million G should do. I am stuck! I am stuck! Alright, we're gonna get that. Go down. Go up. Go to the end. Get out of the way, horse! Wait, why is he not set up yet? Is he not set up until later? Bruh. Why is he not set up? I'm so confused. Is it a timing thing? Do you think you should quit wasting time here and focus on your farm work instead? Excuse you! I have been! I've been working. he set up shop? Is it just like later at night or something and that's why I keep missing him? Somebody's walking around. See if that lets me in. Bruh! Does he only show up at like early morning? When does he show up? I wish I understood his schedule. Man, that particular character drives me up the wall. Oh well. I did manage to catch him though, so huzzah for that. Alright, and we're gonna take a quick break. Alright, we are back. Back again. Alright, Sun. Star Lily Heartsnatcher, episode 22. Unbelievable, why does Star Lily Heartsnatcher always steal snack bread? Wah. I see, even the clever Miss Ayame hasn't figured out the entirety of my grand plan. Well then, as a reward for uncovering my true identity, I shall tell you. Come, Agapenthus. Yip yip. Oh my gosh, what a cute puppy. I'm afraid dogs aren't really my thing. But why on earth do you have one? Well, you see, back on the Ox, I found her abandoned at the school gate. I wanted to give her something to eat, but I didn't have anything on me. That's when I remembered seeing Sakura put her leftover snack bread in her desk after lunch. To be continued. All that to feed a dog. Are you sure the dog should even be eating that? I don't think the dog can eat that. That's not healthy. See this being an issue. not exactly easy to pick corn while they are wandering around. Man, that didn't take very long. Alright, looks like all the animals are taken care of. I need to go talk to my chickens. See if the woodcutter is open. Open every day but Saturday. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'll be in and out of the shop. Wonder if you'll return. Bro, I want in! You're not inside the building. That is obnoxious. You stank. I wonder if I give him wood, would he like it? Let's see, 9 times 8 is... or 90. It's like 90 days per calendar day? Month? It was 4, so that's like 90 days. Yeah, that should be fine. Whatever. I'll just save. Where he filled up the coops. Actually. Yeah, that's fine. Mechapod the Ultra, the Autumn Breeze. When watching, make sure to turn the lights on and sit a good distance from the TV. Episode 22, A Terrible Nemesis. Alright everyone, here we are. The teacher's voice rang out across the bus. Well, looks like we've reached the main event. Yep, I'm ready. You and me both. Today we're going to take our time and hike all the way up to the top of the mountain. It will be tough, but I know you can do it. Everyone filed out of the bus, forming a loose line following the teacher along the mountain trail. Right guys, let's go! Okay, yes, let's do this! To be continued. Next episode preview. Everyone starts hiking up the mountain, following the teacher's lead, but along the way, Rory's energy starts to dip. What will he do? Find out in the next episode of Mechapod Ultra, The Autumn Breeze, episode 23, Legendary Legends. Look forward to it. Bro, I thought we were gonna, like, have a finale, but no, it's continuing. So, are we gonna, like, keep getting episodes where he, like, goes through the snacks each time? Because I feel like that's what's gonna end up happening. Where's my other shape? Actually, have they been fed? Actually, I kind of forgot if they are fed or not. Yeah, that's probably fine. If I'm not mistaken, they can literally just graze, so... Man, they were very quick to ship that gold one. Do their skills go up at all? Like, at all, at all? It is. It's not the, one of the better ones, though, in the series, but it's pretty decent. Dang it. NPCs have to block me. That's my biggest gripe with this game, is just the physics. It's like, I swear, the animal AI on this, like, I feel like they hate me, because every single time I try to go, and, like, do something with, I have to, like, go to the cheesemaker, they're always blocking the way. It drives me crazy. Horse. There, you horse. I still need to get you to win a race eventually. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Kai! I don't have any pineapples for you yet, but I will soon, hopefully. Yeah, my, horse is kinda not... The bars on this game, it's like the amount of XP you need to, like, try and level things up is really a lot. It is a lot. They are not fast leveling, unfortunately. Luckily, it's pretty easy. It's just, I have to basically run in place for, like, forever. Also, I stopped reading things out here, on this game, because it's like, they say the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and it's just like, you get tired of it eventually. So, this is the old style of Harvest Moon games, or Story of Seasons as they're called now, because Natsume decided to steal the name and pretend that they're the company that makes these games, but they are not. So, there's that problem. It's a whole corporate drama that happened. I know! Seriously! Like, I'm so pissed off, because their games suck. Natsume Games, the ones that are currently, as of today, as of this recording, are, like, they're called Harvest Moon Games, but that is, they are not the company that made these. So, the original company had to change their name to Story of Seasons, so if you want, like, the Harvest Moon quote lineup from the traditional way, it's these guys. It's Story of Seasons now. So this is a remake of a really old one, so that they're trying to, like, basically let people know that, Natsumes are a bunch of fakers! So, yeah. I can't say I'm pleased, because they were literally trying to ride on that, and I'm just, how dare they? Oh, wait, we already looked at these guys. Whoopsies! I'm supposed to go check on the woodcutter. Is it? He should be available. Unless I missed him again, which is totally possible. Please be in the shop. Yeah! Yay. You know, I might have to clip that, because I don't know what the heck that was. Oh, I have multiple models depending on what kind of game I'm playing, so, Chill Happy Games, is the Kirin, so it's this one. Mondays are, okay, they're technically, yeah, no, Monday morning, I think, are Coffee Gremlin. Coffee Gremlin is high energy. No, this is a Kirin. A Kirin is, a Chinese mythology critter, and as far as I know, they do not have wings. They're more like, if anything, they run on air, like, they run on clouds. So it's more like, it's closer to, like, I think the way that, like, they're usually depicted is they're basically, like, creating, like, little mini nimbuses underneath their feet, and that's, like, how they run in the air. That's usually how it's, like, depicted, I think. Upgrade! Yay! The wild ones? I don't know quite what you mean there, because, oh, I mean, okay, if you're talking about the Witcher one, where they're just kind of, like, floating in the air, like, spectral beings, basically, more or less, yeah, I think it's similar to that, yeah. Yay! Blue! I need these. I don't know. They're basically supposed to be, like, the Buddhists of, like, animals in a way. So, the thing is they don't want to destroy, like, living beings, so they can't even bend a piece of grass. So, that basically means that if they're walking anywhere, they gotta basically be floating, because otherwise they'd be breaking blades of grass, and they can't do that, so. But yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 current models, for hosting, so. Yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if Kirins did that. I do know that a lot of people, like, keep talking about how it's like, it must be like Monster Hunter, and it's like, no, it's not like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter was, like, based off of, you know, the original mythology, but that doesn't mean they're, like, anything like that. So, a lot of people get really annoying with that, and it's either that or they think it's My Little Pony, and it's like, no! I mean, My Little Pony also had Kirins, but, like, the Kirin, the mythological creature, came way before any of this modern stuff. But they're all like, oh, that must be from that thing! And it's like, no it ain't! Okay, there are technically 2 ways of, actually there might be more than that, but there, as far as I'm aware, they're basically like two different types of spelling, because one is, the Chinese, style of it, and then there's the Japanese style, so they're like 2 different ones. I usually go by the Japanese one simply because it's a lot easier to spell, as well as just say in general. Um, so the Japanese one is Kirin, so it's Kirin. And then if you were to go with the Chinese term for it, it's Keelan. At least I think. I don't actually speak Chinese, so, like, I don't know the exact pronunciation. But the way it's spelled is Quilin, I think? I think. Anyway, so there was a whole old story about... Yeah, that's why I prefer the Japanese spelling of it, because it's just easier to spell. And most references that you can find on the internet for it will, like, refer to the Kirin. It's the same critter. They are artistically depicted a little differently depending on which country you're looking at, but they are the same critter. So one of the interesting things I think about it is the fact that in ancient China, some dude tried to pass off a giraffe as a Kirin, because Kirins are supposed to only be born, like, once in the lifetime of, like, a sage. So if there was, like, suddenly the birth of a great sage, there's supposed to be a Kirin created. And so this person tried to pass off a giraffe as a Kirin, and obviously it didn't work on the emperor, but it seems that the story kind of stuck. So giraffe in Japanese is Kirin, so they're named after the mythological creature because of that whole Chinese story. So I think that's a really interesting fact about Kirins. Yeah, it really is. Wait, why is the music still going? It should be like... It's like 8:40. Yeah, it more or less is. That is the best way to describe it. Although typically, I think the way it's usually depicted, not always, but usually the way it's depicted is more of a deer/dragon is usually, I think, how it's supposed to be depicted. But, like, with all, you know, artistic interpretations, it's all ultimately up to the artist. So it doesn't particularly matter. Whoops. That is the wrong file. So, yeah, part of the reason why I went with Kirin is just because, like, a little bit of Asian, a little bit of, you know, this, that, and other thing. I just, like, because, like, I'm part Chinese. I can't speak it worth beans, but, so I liked it. It was also because, like, a lot of my friends, on VR chat and stuff, it's like, there's, like, the furry community, and then there's, also, like, a lot of dragons, and it was just, like, I want to be able to hang out with, like, my human friends, my, dragon friends, and then I also want to hang out with my, like, furry friends. And it's, you know, that's why I figured, hey, anthropomorphize a Kirin, and you basically get the best of all three. So that's why I made it, the way I did. I do need to update the model, however. This one is it was a struggle to make. As you can see, like, for instance, this forehead that you see, it's very gray. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be actually metallic. But, actually creating 3D models is not easy, and then trying to translate them can be even harder, because Unity has a different method of rendering things than the programs I'm used to. So I hadn't quite figured out how to do that, and I also decided I'm gonna probably do a different design for it. So eventually I'm gonna go back and re-edit all of my all my hosts, so all of them are going to get a redesign at some point, but we're not there yet. I'm still trying to figure out. I probably will at some point, but it's just right now I don't have a strict schedule for the art aspect, so I'm kind of... I gotta figure out, like, a time slot where it actually, like, I can dedicate my time to that, because unfortunately my life is, like, constant juggling between this, that, and the other thing, and my brain doesn't also likes to this, that, and the other thing. It never likes to stay still. So, I have to figure out a dedicated time slot for that, because I would like to be able to stream art, but I haven't figured that out yet. Definitely Neurospicy. I will say, however, I am not ADHD, contrary to popular belief. A lot of people think I am, but I am not. So, I do not struggle with was it? I forget the name. It's executive. I know it's executive function problems. I think. I don't remember. It's not something like that. My brain's spacing out. The threads are dispersing. So I don't know. But E. Because that's usually, I think, the hallmark of ADHD is that you have to have the executive function disorder, because otherwise you wouldn't, it wouldn't be a disorder if that wasn't the problem. So, yeah. In my case, I have autism, so it's, yeah. Do I want to grab corn? Yeah, I'll grab corn. Actually, I have to grab corn. I should probably save this as backup for a future year. And I did not get ahead of my little orange buddies, so that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, these little sprites, they keep harvesting they'll actually go and harvest the animals. So that means if I don't get ahead of them, then they end up milking the cows, and I don't necessarily want that, because if you convert it into cheese, you get more money. But they just automatically ship stuff, so it's like, that's not very helpful. But, it's not too big of a deal, just a little annoying. Alright, I think our animals are good to go. Or at least they will be. He's currently brushing them. I kinda wish I could, like, do this outfit in real life. I like this little tiny, like, bell hat thing. This is just great. I want it. I want it so bad. Maybe someday. It shouldn't be too hard to make. If they do, I highly doubt it's in America. They probably sell it in Japan, if they have it. Because, like, it's basically like a nightcap with, like, a bell on it, but the thing is, it's super long. Big. I mean, I like arts and crafts of, like, any kind. I wouldn't I wouldn't specifically call myself a crafter, if that makes any sense. I'm more of, like, a jack-of-all-trades artist. I mean, that's basically what it is. The only difference is, like, that is, like, practically, like, half a body size. That would be, like, if you were to do this in real life, it would have to be, like, big enough to go all the way down to your butt. So, like, the bell would be, like, where the end start of your butt is. Oh, wait, why am I feeding these guys? I don't need to. Oh, well, too late. Yeah, you'd probably have to have some wire or something, and you'd also have to, The other thing is I would want the bell to be functional, and I don't know where in the world you would get a bell that big, other than, like... Actually, no, I take that back. I take that back. The easiest thing to do, I think, with that, would be, okay, you have a giant case, but then in the inside, you probably have, like, a string or something, where on the inside, you have a singular actual bell. Because, like, you know, you can just have, like, a normal-sized bell, and then surrounding that would be this fake bell, so you get the sound whenever, like, you bounce the head. That would be cool. I mean, I have done crafts. I just, like, all sorts. It's just, I don't, like... I feel like crafter is... like, a little more specific than what I do. I kind of dabble in everything. Because I've done blacksmithing, I've done pottery, I've done, like, watercolors, I've done, you know, like, I do drawings, I do digital art, too. Obviously 3D models. That's an art form. And luckily, at least for now, It is not one that's being taken over by AI currently, but we shall see. So, AI is kind of shit, which is kind of surprising given that you could probably get decent effects. There are ways you could do math where it would be, like, work a little bit better, but no, the AI guys do not make things for the way they should, so. I feel like that's something you do, like, you would have to do for a profession, because, like, crafter is, yeah, because otherwise it's just, you know, artist or, like, stuff. I don't really make things currently. Oh, wait, we're doing cow festivals? Do I have a cow for that? Do we have... Oh! Also, yay! He's green! Hello, priest. Okay, this guy is the weirdest one of the entire game. He is such a sadist. If you go to, like, his confession booth, he will he will shred you a new one. He is such a sadist. It is amazing. Now, I definitely would like to be a crafter, that's for sure, but I feel like that's something that you would need, like, an actual, like, workshop for, because you need, like, space and to be able to, like, clean up and stuff, and I don't have that, because I would love to get more into, like, pottery, maybe some, like, go back to, like, jewelry making, because I did that in college. Unfortunately, jewelry making is, like, you have to have, very specific, like, I think, license and stuff, especially because, there's, if you're working with gas, you gotta, like, I think, have a license for that, because the canister can explode, so you have to be certified for, like, you know, safety of the machine and stuff. Eventually, I would also like to, like, try dabble in, like, yeah, it can definitely be a yikes. Obviously, since the college had the facilities, I didn't have to worry about that part. But it's definitely something that you have to be aware of if you ever decide to, like, make your own, workshop. There's also, another workshop thing that I would like to do is, woodworking! That's a little bit more, usable, but... Again, yeah, lack of space. And, lately, I've been kind of obsessed with architecture, so it's just been non-stop architecting, trying to, like, make my own tiny house and stuff, so. Yeah, no, the thing is, I kind of want to do traditional woodworking, though, is my thing. As in, like, not necessarily, like, the way the West does it. I want to get tools from Japan, because they have hand tools, so they're not doing electrical work. And I wish I could get a hold of their tools, but I don't think they make them in such a way that you can buy them, unfortunately. Which is a darn shame, because it's like, I wish I had those tools. Like, they have a hand drill that's basically, you know the bow and stick that you would use for, like, fire making or whatever? They have something similar, except it's for, it's basically a drill bit, and you use your own hands to, like, create the drill. Which I think is a lot safer, because it's like, I don't trust the, I just don't trust the big giant machines that, like, rotate, like, ridiculously fast. I don't want to lose a finger. I had two guys in my life missing fingers, literally, that they've, like, gotten destroyed at some point, so it's just like, I don't wanna deal with that! So, try and, like, do hand-powered stuff. On the other hand, however, there is one saw that I might be okay with. It's a little mobile, it's basically a circular saw that you know, normally would expect, but it's small, and it's also, like, it has the exact same features as, like, a standalone, but because it's small, you can also direct it, and you don't have to have it on a table, so it's, instead of, like, having a big giant jigsaw table. It's this little tiny portable jigsaw that you can use to like cut around and stuff. So you can actually direct it. So like you can get more proper shapes. So it's not just like, you know, straight line kind of thing. I think that's far more useful, and it has the same safety features that you would have on the regular one. So like, if things become problematic, the actual circular saw part, like the blade itself, will get destroyed, and save your finger, which is something that's very, very necessary. And I feel like something that tiny also might be a little less likely to like yeet a giant piece of wood at you. Because that's what the big ones are kind of known for doing occasionally. So. Woodworking is something I'd rather pursue the traditional methods. Also because, like, the Japanese is just fascinating, because they don't use nails. How do you lose fingers from a snowblower? Did they, like, stick their fingers in it? Like, what the hell? How do you end up losing fingers on a snowblower? Okay, so like they were high and then tried to like actually check it. Did they forget to turn it off? Like, you're not supposed to check things when electronics are going. Ugh. Goofy goober? Oh, that was a bad idea. There's a reason why that comes with the stick. That was on him. No, luckily I think so far it's like most of the problems have been just like, most of the ones I come across are all, usually from, wedding rings. So I'm not too concerned about that. So it's just like, because they do make they make new ones now where they literally make it where it's not like that. So you're not likely to get like yeeted into whatever's, or have your finger cut off. But luckily it seems to be that seems to be more frequent than getting like impaled by a stray piece of wood from like the jigsaw catching. So, there is that, which is nice. I have a ergonomic shovel that I kind of like, and it's just, I'm sure if it caught on something, it might be problematic, because then it's like, you end up, like, accidentally, like, running into it. But I like it because it's like, assuming you're not, like, accidentally, like, hitting something, it basically is like a snowplow, and it's just really fun to like just shove everything out of the way. So like you don't have to shovel, you just like literally just push all the snow out of the way. It's a lot faster too. And of course, if everybody's smart, then what you can do is you can just like you know. Yeah, I don't do that. Like, I don't need to with the way the shovel works. But, apparently there's, something my family has done before, is, when they were younger, is that they tried pushing against a broom, and, yeah, they had to go to the hospital after. I think you can imagine what happened when they were trying to push the broom with their stomach. Yeah, so. Not a good thing. Yeah. But that's why you don't do it to the stomach. That's why you don't put things against your stomach. Or at least if you're going to use that kind of force, don't use a lot. You don't want to end up puncturing yourself. But, now, what I'm kind of impressed at, I know a lot of things about Japanese culture and stuff because, like, I like Japanese stuff, just in general. So one of the things I find fascinating is that, one of the things that they used to keep the snow off, was, I think, dried rice husks. So, like, they'll create, like, cloaks out of it, and apparently it works better than a lot of modern day stuff, and it's just amazing to me, like, how many items we have that we could be making that work a lot better than any of the modern, you know, materials we currently have. It's just, it's kind of like a question of, like, why aren't we doing this? Yeah, you know what? Sure, I'm gonna ship all this. Keep the corn, though. Can always use it as an emergency stash for feed. Also, we have a cow festival coming up. Okay, so I'm gonna get requested tomorrow. Yeah, unfortunately. It's just like, why? I was just watching a video about, like, how the Roman, like, because the Romans build for, you know, longevity. They build for, like, forever. And I was just, find it fascinating that apparently they had, like, I think it was a Senate building, where they apparently have, they literally don't have a closed roof. So there's, like, a hole in the roof. However, they designed it so that, like, whenever it rains, it, like, sort of like, pushes the water to the edges and then goes through a drain system, so it captures all the water and it never floods. And apparently it's still going. Like, it's still, like, they occasionally, like, you know, have to repair it and stuff, but, like, all the original bronze piping and everything still works. It's just absolutely crazy. It's just like, why can't we be a society like that? Like, the Romans have been, like, I don't remember how long ago it was. It was like at least 1,000 or something. Like, when was the last time? I don't remember. It's just, you know, the Romans have been around for, like, forever, and we still have their stuff. Like, why aren't we building to the standard? We should. I will say we did discover, what I thought was interesting is this, and is the fact that we haven't, like, rediscovered Roman concrete until recently, largely because I think people were, like, looking at the samples and was like, what are these guys doing? It must be a mistake. It turns out it's not a mistake. It was on purpose. So, because they actually looked at the samples of, like, the original concrete, finally, and they actually determined that the giant rocks of lime and stuff was specifically on purpose so that it could reseal itself. And I suspect the reason why it took us so long to, like, figure out Roman concrete is because people were looking at it and was like, oh, they must have made a mistake. They didn't break it up correctly, or they didn't have the tools to make it smoother and stuff, because, like, modern concrete is shit. But, now that we have access to Roman concrete, I just don't foresee us, like, using Roman concrete precisely because it's not designed to fail. Just, like, I don't know if we're ever gonna get anything like the Romans get again. Although, okay, on the plus side, you know, what they could do is they could make Roman concrete and repair all the Roman buildings if we wanted to, like, keep them around again. Or, like, you know, reconstruct them. So, like, that might be a possibility, but who knows. Which animal is it? Okay, Becca's pregnant, so Becca... Okay, so we're gonna have to send Betty in. Betty, for the competition! Come, Betty. Alright. Son... Dear oh, okay. 23. Part 23. Curiosity killed the cat, they say, and now that I've walked into the Dark Lord sitting in his room, it's going to kill me too. I await the Dark Lord's wrath. Is his own response. Is that snoring? The puzzle pieces finally click into place as I realize he's sleeping in a chair. Does he always rest in such a state? Do his wings get in the way of him lying down on a bed? Well, whatever. If he's just dozing the day away, I'll go ahead and wake him up. Giving his shoulder a firm shake or two, I say his name, or title as the case may be, and attempt to rouse him. If you don't wake up now, I threaten, the breakfast I made for you will grow cold. His long black lashes flutter as he opens his lavender eyes. Well, if it isn't my dear princess, good morning. What do you want so early in the day? Early? It's almost noon, so I made breakfast. Or brunch, I suppose. Do you want to eat it with me? There's enough for two. so you can't really refuse. I'll gladly have some, he assures me, but first, allow me to get changed. I'm about to back out of the room to give him some privacy when in one smooth motion he rises to his feet and snaps his fingers. Before my wondering eyes, the weathered long coat he'd been wearing since the night before vanishes. In its place, he's now sporting the infernal regalia of a proper Dark Lord. A marvelous trick, I clapped my hands together for joy. Why, it's almost like magic. Illusion, says the Dark Lord. Not a trick. Digging his fingers into his temples, he says, and it is magic. Wait, I didn't read. Okay, I need to read that again. What was up with that last sentence? That didn't quite make sense. But yeah, no, I've been weirdly obsessed with like these television shows in this game. They're surprisingly adult considering. Like this one is just basically like a classic manhwa, like, you know, fantasy novel. Yeah, no, I think I was misreading what he was, like, something about his temples, and I was just like, I have to... Illusion, not a trick. What does that mean?! That is... Okay, is that a translation error? Because digging into his temples, what? Like, how do you dig? Like, that is a horrifying image. I'm hoping it was a translation issue, because that is terrifying. Like, you don't use the term digging. I just, ugh. I was just, ugh. They gave me some whiplash. Good morning. The Moo Festival is tomorrow at Rose Plaza. Pretty exciting, right? What do you think about entering an adult cow from Harmony? Enter! Now, which cow will you enter? Any cow that's producing milk is fine, but pregnant cows aren't allowed. I don't know how well Betty will do, but we shall find out! Well, he's the Dark Lord, so I assume it doesn't hurt. Okie dokie, then I'll take Betty with me. Bye, Betty! Win the festival for me, please! I have no idea if it will succeed, but... Alright, I need to get ahead of these guys. Run! Oh wait, do I even... I only have one cow that can produce milk right now. Yeah, anyway, these guys are really annoying, because as you try to get to the here, and they always block up or bunch together because for some reason they have physics and they are so slow to get moved out of the way. They're obnoxious. Also, I'm not entirely sure why I'm doing this, considering that the critters can do it. Get over here, sheep! Don't you run away from me. I also probably am gonna have to actually look up some answers here because, I thought there were supposed to be heart events for everybody, when, like, I didn't think you had to do anything, but I'm wondering if that's not the case, because everybody's, like, practically at green hearts, but I haven't seen any events, unless, like, green hearts are somehow skipped. Because this is old, like, so I don't... I thought all events were, like, allowed, so I'm just a little confused. What was I doing? How much? You know what? They're fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I haven't talked to them. Yeah, okay. You guys can just head out. I don't care. I'm not gonna worry about feeding them. There's no point for those guys. Ah, that's a lot of corn. Yay! Give me an egg. I need good egg. Good egg is good. It's too bad I can't get like a secret like type of chicken or something. Pretty sure these eggs just produce normal chickens. Right, do I care? I think I already talked to him. You know what? I don't care. Wait. Maybe I should care. I suppose I should care. Alright. Here he goes. It's certainly not as if I can't afford it, so it's just like... Yes! We got Angoras! Alright. Come on, who's missing food? Oh, Cheshire was. Okay. Alright. I'm not looking forward to this. Whoops. Okay. These guys get in the way. Nice. Ah, you guys are getting in the way again. Alright, I'll start on this line. Okay, fine. I think they're literally, like, working on all the ones that I've been pulling from. Alright. That took forever, but at least now we have corn. That'll cover 63 times 3. What is 6 times 3? It's like 18. 18. That should be like 1,000, I think. No? 60 times 30. Yeah, it should be like 1,000. Anyway, I am going to call it quits. So, that's the end of the stream. Thank you for joining. And until next time.